Welcome to Riley's Garden Adventures, and today the plan is old-timey. I'm going to taste test a classic heirloom in my garden, Box Car Willie, or what my friend calls
the goat of all tomatoes.
The variety we have today is Box Car Willie, named after the famous American country singer of the same name. Box Car Willie is an indeterminate type with 10 to 16 ounce fruits and a maturity of 80 days. This heirloom is said to be very diverse in its uses, ranging from sauces, soups, and more. This tomato is also said to be cracking and disease resistant, with a flavor that's supposedly balanced. In my experience, growing Box Car Willie was pleasant in my garden. The plant grew at a relatively normal pace without anything out of the ordinary. What I did like, however, was the clusters of pumpkin-like fruits, which were appealing to the eye. The plant did not fruit any large 10 to 16 ounce fruits, and while this is disappointing, this is probably due to its small container. Alright, now it's time for the taste test. Will Box Car Willie be the GOAT? I can't tell for certain, but I think this will be a good variety. But before we begin, let's get a good cut. Okay, now that looks really promising in the interior. Just look at this. As you see, there is 4 big chambers with lots of gel and seeds in the middle. Not a lot of juice, really meaty despite having those chambers. Now, I'm very excited. Let's see how it tastes, if it tastes as good as it looks. Whoa. Well, this is really chewy. Well, not chewy. Smooth, actually. A smooth texture and a very, very classic tomato taste. It's a little bit on the sour side, a little bit tangy, but not too much. The skin is soft, which is amazing. I don't like chewy skin. You don't really taste the gel or the seeds. Let me get another bite. But the fruit isn't really firm at all. It's more smooth than if anything. I think I would characterize this as the smoothest tasting tomato I've ever had. I don't know if this would be best in a sandwich. I think it'd be better in recipes where you have to process the tomato, like make it into a paste or put it into some soup or something like that. It's not too firm to be on a sandwich. Possibly I should have harvested it earlier, but so far it doesn't look overripe. So if I had to rate this, I'd give it a 4 out of 5. Box Car Willie is not the GOAT of all tomatoes, but it's a decent quality, smooth texture, lightly tangy, but a classic tomato overall with thin skin. Great tomato. Recommend you grow this if you want to try out a cool heirloom. Maybe you can harvest it a little bit earlier and get a firmer fruit, but it's not really a problem for me. Looks beautiful, tastes good. Box Car Willie is one of the good ones. So stay tuned for more adventures on Riley's Gardening Adventures.